This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So how to create a project we have seen. Okay. Then after this, you know that single user workspace, multi-user workspace. Okay. When you are using two types of workspaces, single user means it is going to save in a local system. Multi-user means it is going to save it in a server. At the time we are going to use the MS SQL or something. We are going to use it any servers, SQL server, Oracle server, or DB2. We need to use it. Okay. That is the thing what we have seen. Okay. Workspaces. Workspaces we have seen. Single user and multi-user workspaces. Okay. Whenever you are going to use the workspaces or multi-user workspace, okay, whenever you are going to use the workspace, Tosca will create something called TWS, Tosca workspace. Tosca workspace. Some people will ask what is TWS and Tosca workspace. It is going to create these things we have seen. So after this, what we have seen. So what are the default settings we have seen? When you are going to use the Tosca, the system display should be 100%, browser should be 100%, these things, Tosca extension, all these things we have seen. After this, we have seen how to create the admin and users. Create admins and users in Tosca. In Tosca, how you are going to create it. Okay, that is how you are going to create the credentials in Tosca, how you are going to give the permissions for the permissions. Create the users, admins and users, and you are going to give the permissions for them. Okay, these things we have seen. Okay, after this, we have started with the sections. We have started with section. In the sections, we have started. In the sections, till now we have seen module and test cases section. So till we are in this sections only, we will not go for the remaining sections. Till we are in the module section as well as in the test case sections we are there. Okay. So you know how to scan the objects. So in the module section, we are going to scan the objects and we are going to get the properties of the objects so that at runtime, Tosca can able to identify the objects easily. We are going to use something called xscan here. We are going to use something called xscan. We are going to scan the technical properties of the web elements in the web page. We are going to scan the technical properties. We need some technical property. Our module will save all the technical properties here. Okay. We have seen till here. Okay. Now after this, what we have seen, guys? So we have seen something called modules. Are the two types of modules we have seen, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what are the two types
Standard
of modules?
modules and the different modules.
Okay. In modules, we have seen two types. First one is standard modules. We have seen, or we can say it's like X modules. We have seen these modules. Okay. After this, we have something like classic modules or user-defined modules. Okay. Classic modules or user-defined modules. Okay. Then we have seen something like what are the default properties that Tosca will take from the web pages. Okay. You know that what are the default properties, guys? See, when we start xscan, Tosca will get default properties of the objects, right? What are the default properties?
Inner text tag name ID.
Okay, very good. So it is going to take something like inner text. Okay, it will take inner text, tag name, ID. So these are the default properties when Tosca will retrieve at the time of doing scanning the web elements. Okay, ID. These things you have seen. Okay, good. Till here you are clear. Okay. So after this, what is the topic you have seen, guys?
Tosca
What is the next
identification
topic?
techniques.
Okay, very good. We have seen something like Tosca identification technique. techniques. Okay. So what are the Tosca identification techniques, guys?
Identification by properties,
Okay.
identification by image, anchor,
Okay. To identification by anchor. Next, identification by
Index.
image.
index, and final
and
one,
image.
image. Identification by image. So these four things we have seen. So in this, which is a popular method we are going to use it, or which method, which identification technique can able to retrieve 90% of the properties from the objects? Which one, guys?
Identification by properties.
Property.
So we are
Properties.
going to use identification by properties because here Tosca will select the object name like class name, label, ID, inner text, tag name, all these things. Okay, it is going to take the technical properties or the developer properties which is given by the developer at the time of developing that. So 90% we are going to, like 90% of the elements Tosca can able to find out by using property only, identification by property only. So Tosca can able to find out 90% by using identification by property only. Okay. Next one. When you want to go with anchor, guys, when you want to go with anchor, see, identification normally, generally we are going to use identification or identify by property. Okay, identify by property. When you want to go with identify by anchor,
There is many
Uh,
similar property.
Properties if it is having
huh? Think like this. Okay,
if any if we are having any similar properties, sir.
okay. See,
Duplication.
both the objects are having same properties. We need to identify the object separately. See, there is a two objects which is having the similar properties. So Tosca can't able to differentiate between the properties in the object. So at the time you can use identify by anchor. But there is a condition when you are going to use identify by anchor. In the interview they have asked recently, what is the condition? So we are going to use, when you need to use like identify by anchor, and what is the condition means, if you are going to get some properties of the object, at least one should be unique. At least one property should be unique. So this is one thing. And you are going to use here relative id. Identification by anchor means you are going to use something called relative id. Clear with this case? At least one should be unique. If there is a unique, then only you can able to use C. If two duplications are there, one unique is it, then you can go with something identified by anchor. Getting or not this? On the day I have teached you. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Okay. Next one. So anchor, it is going to use something called relative ID. It will use something called relative ID. Okay. Something relative ID means you will get relative coordinate, relative direction, relative index, all these things. Yes. Relative ID it is going to, it will get the direction, relative direction. It will get it. It will get something called relative index and coordinates. Everything related to relative. Okay, this thing is done. Then for index, when you want to go with index case, identify by index, if you want to find out the object based on the position, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
See here, when you want to go for identify by anchor, at least one object should be unique. Should be unique. Then you can able to use it. But see here, identification by index means here you are going to use something like constant index. Constant index. It is going to use to find out the object based on position. Constant index case. Constant index. Okay. Use it to find out the object on the web page based on position. Clear what I am saying? Then when you want to go for identify by index case, when you want to go for identify by index, guys, if all the objects are having same properties, then you need to go. If 3 or more objects, if think like this, 3 objects are there, all are having same properties. Please, if all the objects are having, okay, all the objects are having similar properties, so Tosca cannot able to differentiate between the objects, so you can able to go with identification by index. Clear guys, till here what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Clear.
Okay. Okay. So image. If you want to identify the object based on image, you can go with this one guys. Image properties. We are going to get image properties here. Image properties. Here Tosca is going to scan, and where we are going to select the image, okay, and we are going to say whether it is a button or whether it's a text, okay, whether it's a generic field, whatever it is there, we are going to say this guys. Okay, here it is going to like we are going to get the based on the image. If there is an image, we can able to, we are not going to scan it here guys, you know this, right? We are not going to scan it here directly, we can able to get it. We are going to right click and we are going to create image based control. We are going to create some image based control, okay, image based control. If all the methods, see we have top 3 methods, these are 3 methods. If all the 3 methods can't able to find out the object uniquely, then only you can go with identify by image. Getting guys, this is the last thing you need to give preference, identify by image. If all the above methods cannot work, we can need to try this. We are going to right click, we need to create the image based control. At the time of creating, you need to say that whether it is a button or it is a text or it is a generic field. Till here clear guys? We'll go for the next topic. Yes, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll go for the next topic guys. Okay. Now, so after the class, just like let me know, I'll give update on one of the interview guys. So that Tosca interview only, which is happened on Saturday, I think so. Yeah. Now see here guys. The next one, what we are going to do, it means the topic is, I'll open Tosca command. We'll see this one guys. Why these 4 fields are, okay, not active, or like what I can say, not visible, or we cannot, it's a disabled. Why these 4 fields are not disabled guys?
The project created in a single repository, sir.
Okay, very good. The project is in single repository, so these fields will be disabled. These fields will be disabled. If it is a multi-repository in your project where 2 or more people are going to work, then only you can able to use these options. Okay, in a multi-repository only it is going to be active. In normal repository, if you are using single repository, so it is not active guys. But in real time you need to use this. In real time you need to use this. You need to use this in the real time. Getting is what I am saying. You need to use this in the real time. Now see here. In now, think like this. I am working on a project. I am clicking on this case. I am clicking on this. Okay, I'll go here guys. Modules. In the modules, I have something here. I'm going to right click on this case. You are getting the scan option here. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But in real time, you will not get the scan option guys. See here guys, how you are going to do it in the real time. Just I am going to say that this about the repository. In a real time, if you are going to right click on the any module, or you are going to create a folder and you are going to right click on this, it will not show the scan option. You will not get any scan option at that moment. What we need to do, it means first you need to click on checkout. If you are going to click out, then if you are going to click on any module here, then only you will get the scan option. Getting or not this?
Yes,
In a
sir.
real time, if you'll go there, see, in a real time, you are working on a application. You will go here, you are going to create one folder now. See here, I am creating one folder. Project 1. Some folder is there. Okay, it's a module. Okay, sorry guys, I have created inside this. I'll create from here itself. Okay, one we have created. I'll do something like P1, whatever. Now you have like this. If you are going to click here in the real time, it will not show the scan option. This scan option will be not there. First, what we need to do, it means before right clicking on this, you need to click on checkout. Checkout. You need to click on checkout. Checkout means it will give access to the module folder. Checkout means it will give access to the module folder. Module folder. So I want to scan, or I want to like scan anything here, or you want the access to the module folder, means first you need to click on checkout. Just remember this case. Checkout, the middle one. Okay. Now there is something called checkout tree. Checkout tree. There is something checkout tree, right? You can see here. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now again I'm saying, guys, in a real time, again I'm saying it will be like this. Okay, the folders. So, and we have something bar mark kind of thing here, guys. Maybe I will show you in the one class here. There is a bar mark kind of, there is a bar here which is in red symbol, guys. Red symbol. There is a bar mark here, like there is a bar here with the red symbol. Red symbol means you don't have the access. You don't have the access. If you want the access, you need to right click here. Sorry, you need to first click on checkout. Then it will come something like here. The bar mark, the line here, the line should be here, which is in a green color. Once it is in a green color, means you will have the access. Okay, done. So checkout means, what is the checkout means? It will give access to the module folder. Only this module folder is going to give the access. Okay. Once you are going to open the module folder, there's a lot of modules here, guys. This is a module folder, and I have a lot of 3 modules here. I have 3 modules inside this. If you want the access to the subfolders means this is one module, this is one module. If you want the access to these modules, then you need to click on checkout tree. Checkout tree will give access to subfolders. Checkout will give access only to the module folder, and checkout tree will give access to the subfolders. Clear, guys? Checkout means you can get checkout means you can get access only to the module folder. Checkout tree means you can get the access to the inside subfolders. Second one. Okay. Now see here. I'm going to click on checkout tree. I'm going to right click on this. I'm going to scan some elements. I'm going to add some elements. So I'm doing some work. Okay. My work is done. Okay, I'm going to scan it. I'm going to rescan. I'm going to add some elements, anything I'm going to do it. Or I'm going to create a new module also. I am going to create a new module. Like click on this, I'm going to scan. It will create a new module. Okay, everything I'm going to do it. See, on the folder, if I'm going to like right click, I'm going to scan. Okay, I'll create a new folder, new module. Okay, now I have done it. I have done my work. After that, finally you need to click on check in all. When you are going to come out from this, you need to click on check in all. What it is done means it is going to save the work done by the tester. Whatever the work we have done it, we are going to save it, and we are going to come out from the folder, so that other people from your team, they can check in, they can like what I can say. So we are going to, they can able to check out, and they can able to add the details. See, again I'm saying is checkout means you are going to get access to the module folder. Checkout tree means you are going to get access to the subfolders also. we have something here, check-in. Check-in means it is going to save the work done by the tester and we are going to come out from that folder. Then if the new people, other tester want to add something, again he need to check out first. He will get access to the module folder. Again he need to check out tree, means he will get the subfolders. He need to add some work and he need to check in all. Check in means it is going to save it and we are going to come out from that repository. Whatever work we have done, it is going to save it and we are going to come out. Till here, clear guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is the next thing means? We have something like update all. We have something here, update all. You after completion of everything, okay, every day at least like 2 hours or something, every 2 hours, you need to, whether you have done whatever the work you have done, you need to click on update all guys, every 2 hours or every 3 years. Whenever going to update all, it will display the work done by the other testers. It will display, okay, it is going to display what is the work done by the other testers. And what we have done the work, it will display to the other testers. See, whatever the testers has done, it will display to us, and whatever we have done, it is going to display to the other testers. Now see here guys, we'll take a small example. Now there are 3 modules. Login is there, something like user registration is there, okay. Then finally we have something like book a flight. These 3 modules are there guys. 3 modules are there. Okay, think like this. I am going to scan for this user registration module. I am going to use the user registration module. Okay. Then I am going to do it for this. Maybe some other Elango has done for the login module, scanned for the login module. So I can say user one has done this. Tester one. So this is done by the tester two. I'll make the tester itself. Tester one, tester two. Then finally we have something like book a flight. It is done by the tester 3. Okay. If tester 1 is going to do the user registration module, he is going to scan the user registration module. This scanned module, it is going to create one module here. See here. Now, in this, okay, maybe one has done, okay, one has done user registration module. One tester has done. Other tester has done login module. Login. So tester T, second tester is going to do this. Tester 1 has done it, tester 2. But after that, if you are going to update all, if you are going to click on update all, everybody knows this. These modules have been scanned. So you don't want to rescan that. But you can use these modules. Okay, flight. Now 3 testers have done this case. 3 testers have done this. Okay. Now, if the tester want this book a flight module, he can directly use this. Because he don't want to scan it again and again. If getting it what I'm saying, if 3 testers are there, one tester has scanned user registration, one tester has scanned login, one tester has scanned book a flight. Now, if you are not going to update all, the remaining people don't know what they have done. Again, every tester has to done all the 3 modules, they need to do it. Getting it what I'm saying? If you are going to click on update all, it is going to update here. So now tester 1 is there. He has scanned only user registration, but he wants this modules also. He can use it. Getting guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what is the use of update all?
it will display the work done by the testers, sir.
Yeah. So that other it is going to display.
Other-
See, our work is going to be displayed to the other testers, and their work is going to display to us. So that we
Yes.
can able to reuse the modules. We can able to reuse the modules what they have scanned. Clear? Guys, still here? We'll go for the next one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. See here. So again, I am going to scan it. I am going to create one login test case. See, normally you know how to create a login test case. Login test case. Just I am going to click on this login. After this, I am going to click on this login. I am going to log in here. Then I am going to log out. So this test case I am going to create it. So this is the test case. Classic module 1. Just I am copying this. Sorry, module. Okay, I am copying this. We have inside this module. Just I am going to create it. Or I will create a new. Will create a new one. One basic test case I am creating this. Basic test hyphen. It's a login. For this, I am going to record that first. For login. Okay. So I am going to copy this one. Anyhow, you know this one, right? The same properties. The same properties are there. First, it has to click on login. All these things are there. Guys. I am going to copy. I am going to paste it here. See here. I am copying there. I am going to paste it. So one I have done it. Second one also I am copying. So I can able to copy the modules like this, or I can able to reuse the modules also, but I want to modify something. So I'm copying and pasting. Now see here, what exactly here. So demo, it's a first one is, I need to log in, click on login. So that is one thing is that. After login, email ID, password, login. Okay. After this, I have a logout. It has to click on logout. So you know this one, right? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now see here, what is the issue here? We can see once. Now, okay, I have this one. Here I am going to create a test case. I am going to create a test case. So right click. I am going to create test case. I don't want like this. I'll mention something like CI any test case, whatever the test case, 6 I'm going to mention. Okay, this is the test case. This is the test case. Okay, sorry, folder. In the folder, I am going to create a test case. In the folder, I am going to create a test case. Test case 1. So till here, everybody clear, guys? What I have done it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then I want this modules here, guys. I want this modules here for this test case. From this, I'm taking this module one by one. All the 3 modules are required. So I'm going to take it. Just a moment, guys. Just taking the folder, I think so. Wait. So this one I require for this test case. But the first one is done. I'm going to take the second one also from here. Okay, done. I'm taking the third module also from here. Done it. Login. See here. I need to give the login. So login, it has to be clicked. Click. After this, I need to enter some credentials. It is asking. I can give the username and password. Okay, finally login, it has to click. Okay, done with this. Now finally, it has to go to the logout page. It has to click on logout. So this one you are done with this. Okay. After this, you know that I want to enter some URL here. Okay. I want to URL. So how I am going to enter the URL, guys? See, one thing, guys. If this page is like this, I am going to execute. Now it will execute. See here, test case, right click. I am going to run. First, see here, guys. Okay. It is showing some error. You can see the error, what exactly the error is. No matching tab was found with this properties title equal to demo web shop. Okay. It is saying no matching tab was found. Demo web shop.login is there. Demo web shop. I'll go to the modules. Just see here once. There's a login. First one. Click on login. You can see there is a title here. You can see or not, guys? See, again I'm saying just have created some test cases here. One test case I have created. It has to click on login. Then it has to enter the credentials and log out. When I'm going to try it execute, it is throwing the error. It is throwing some error. Okay, I have seen here what is the error. You can able to see the error here, guys. It is showing no matching tab was found with the property. So what is the properties? Title equal to, see here property, title equal to demo workshop. So where we can see the properties, guys? In where the property is going to save? In the module section, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go to the module section. I'm going to the module section. If I click on this, see I have a properties here. Okay, in this property, which property is failed? Title property is failed, right? Yes or no? It is showing that title
Sir.
property. It is showing the title property. Title equal to demo web shop. If it is going to fail, what you need to do, it means go to the title here. Here, this is the information title. Remove this web shop. Keep it here star. Star means it will take any window after demo. Star means it will take any window after demo. After demo, whatever the information is there, it will take it. So just I have keep the star here. See here again I'm saying title is there. There is something like demo web shop. I have removed everything. I kept it star. Now I will try to execute once. See here once. I am trying to execute this test case now. Login. It is entering the data. Click on login. And finally it is going to log out. Okay, done. Till here you are clear or not, guys? For this scenario, I need to add some more steps. So that only just a heads up.
Clear, sir.
Okay. Now see here. Now what I'm going to do, it means I need to add the URL here, guys. How you are going to add the URL, guys? I need to add the URL here. I need to give the URL.
So right click
Very good.
and search and add test set
Very
step.
good. Yeah. Okay. Then here what you are going to give it?
Open URL.
Open URL. Now, at the time of the open URL, you need to copy this URL. Okay, I'm copying this URL, guys. I'm giving to here. Okay, done with this. I have given the URL. Okay. Now, when you are going to use the URL, this step will be in the it should be in the starting step. First, the URL should be there, then login, then client logout. Okay. I need to give this in a Chrome browser. Only Chrome browser I need to use it. What you are going to do it, guys? Chrome browser.
So right click.
Okay, right click on the test case. Okay.
Create
Change the configuration.
Test, yeah, create test configuration parameters. Very good. So here what I need to
So
select?
Choose browser.
Browser. Here what I
Chrome.
need to select? Very
Chrome.
good. Here you are clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Now I am going to execute this test case. See here, guys. I am going to execute this test. I am executing this test case, guys. Just I am executing this test case. You can see here, guys. Run in a scratch book. So it has to open the browser first. It is opening the browser. It is going to click on login. It is going to enter the data. Login. Okay, log out. Everything is done. Okay, one time it is done. We are getting the results. Now, finally it is getting failed. Why, guys? It is getting failed. See here why it is getting failed. Which step is getting failed, guys? Step 1 is you open URL is pass. See the steps, guys. Again I'm saying which step is getting failed. Open URL is
Log
pass.
out.
Login is okay. Credential and logout. Why logout is failed? Why logout is failed? Okay. Next again we will see this. I am going to log out. Now I am going to run this case. Now I am going to run this. Now again I am going to run this. You need to say that why it is going to fail. I want you people to say that. Okay. Now see here, guys. I am going to run a scratch book. It is opening the browser. So now, can you say that which step is failed?
Login step, sir.
Yeah. Click on login itself. Click on login itself failed. Now see here. See here why it is failed. It is getting failed. Okay. It is getting
More
failed.
than one.
What is the error here? More than one tab was found.
One.
More than one tab was found. More than one tab was found. So what is the error here, guys? Okay. Again, I am going to execute.
Sir,
You need to error, guys.
in Chrome there are like 3 tabs have opened, no, sir.
Yes, that is the thing. Very good. Very good. So Chrome, we have the multiple tabs are open. So Tosca cannot able to find out in which tab it has to execute that. Tosca cannot able to find out in which tab it has to execute that. Getting it what I'm saying? So multiple tabs has been opened there. So Tosca cannot able to find out in which tab it has to execute that. Getting it what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So this is the issue. Okay. So here at that time, okay, it is going to show that if no matching tab was found, see here, what is the error it's showing here? More than one matching tab was found. It is saying like more than one matching tab was found. Okay, so we have multiple tabs has been found there. So in this moment, we are going to use something called constant index. Constant index, constraint index, we are going to use it. Constraint index property, we are going to use it. If the issue is like this, there's a more than one tab is found, so that it can't able to differentiate between the tabs. So we are going to use something like constant tabs, constant index tab. Now see here, we have a test cases here. All the test cases are there. Okay, I want to keep some constant index tab. Constant index, I want to add it, case. I want to add one property called constant index. I'll go to the modules. See here how you are going to add it. I will show that once. This is the property. See here, you can see this. You need to do some configuration parameters kind of thing here. You need to add something called here constant index, and you need to give the value for this case. You need to create something like constant index, and you need to give the value for this. Getting guys what I am saying? You need to create some configuration parameters here. I'll show that how you are going to do this. I'll go here. Okay, I'll go here. In this demo web shop, see again, in this demo web shop, I have given some like constant index equal to 1. The same thing I need to give it, guys. I need to give at the time of login or at the time of logout, whatever the index will be there, I need to give it. See, I'm going to right click on this. See here, you can see something like create configuration parameters. You can see it, guys. Create configuration parameters, you can see it. Okay, I'm creating this. Okay. Now I'm going to give constant index. Constant index equal to 1. I'll let you know what exactly it is also. You can give 2, 3 also. Slowly I will let you know. First go with this. You need to know what is the problem and what is the solution for this. Okay, equal to 1. Now I am going to execute this case. You can see here. Just I have given only constant index equal to 1. Just I have went here. I have given some configuration parameters here. Create configuration parameter constant equal to 1. It is saying that there is any web page, whatever the web page, take the one web page with the same name, whatever the thing. Now see here. I will go here. I am going to execute the same test case. I am going to execute. I have created the test case CI6. I'll go here, the test case like folder CI6 and test case 1. I am going to run this in scratch. It's done, right? Yes or no, guys? Okay. It is showing the error. See, what is the error? What is the final error? It is showing one more error. So logout also, you have multiple screens in the logout. So for logout also, more than one matching tab. For logout also, you can add a configuration parameter like this. Configuration parameter. Go to the logout here. Right click on this. Click on this. Create configuration parameter. Okay. I can write constant index equal to 1. Now I will go here to the test cases. How many URLs are there? You don't care now. How many like tabs has been opened? You don't care. I'm going to run this. Okay, just a moment, guys. When it is opening, directly it's opening as like the logout page. Now I'm going to log out. Is there any other log? Also, just I will check it once. Okay. Now I am going to execute once again. You can see this case. Okay, I am going to execute this. It is showing some results. We'll check it what the results are, guys. Could not find the link. Log out with the following properties. What are the properties? Inner text equal to logout. Tag could not find out with the following properties. It's showing. We'll check it once, guys. Logout. Okay. Inner text equal to logo and tag name equal to a. Already tell me, okay, this property is not clear, which we have added. We'll rescan it, guys. We'll rescan this property once. Property has been changed there. We are going to rescan it. Okay, I'm going to take this page. Okay, it is showing there is a 2 pages, everything okay. Whatever, I'm going to click on this item. Just one moment, guys. Again, I'm going to rescan it. Okay, I need only this page. Just I'm rescanning this. The property is changed a little bit, so it can't able to identify the objects. We are going to rescan it. Okay, I'm going to click on the select on screen. Only these properties removed from the module cannot be removed. It is saying okay. The select item is unique. It is saying okay. I'm going to click on one more thing here. Okay, just have clicked on this space. I'm going to save it. So I can add more properties for this also, guys. I will remove my mail ID. I don't want. Only for logout. I can add more properties, technical properties. I can take it something called from here. URL is there. I can take this property or these properties. We can select some properties also, guys. More properties. You can click on this. Load all. So we can able to select some properties in the technical properties. So any other properties also you can. I'm going to select this or with anything if you want anything like this, you can able to select this properties. Some visible equal to true, all these things. Just I've selected some objects so that it should be unique. It should be unique. I'm going to save it. Now I'll try it again, guys. Just have rescanned it. I have added some more properties. Only I'm going to execute this one time, guys. We'll see it once. Test cases. I'm going to execute only this logout. Run in Scratchbook. Yeah, it is working fine. It is working fine. Now I'm going to execute full test case. I'm going to execute the full test case. Full test case I'm going to execute. See here, right click on this. I'm going to run in Scratchbook. Guys, can you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Log out. So done with this. Okay. Like this. See here. Now I have the multiple windows here. Now I have the multiple windows again. I have the multiple windows. Demo web shop as well as I have the two windows. Login. Again, if you want to execute, I can execute. I can execute here. But modules you need to give cardinality right here. Guys, can you please mute? I'm getting some disturbance here. Constant index equal to 1. Guys, please mute, guys. Okay. Now, if I want to add, I'm going to right click on this. I'm going to create a configuration parameter. I'm going to add it here for this constraint index equal to 1. Index equal to 1. Just have mentioned. I'm going to save it. Okay. Now again I'm going to execute this case. Again I'm going to execute this. I'm going to execute this. So done with this case. If you have multiple windows also, Tosca can able to find the window and it can able to execute. So we can use something like constant index. Constant index, we are going to use it, guys. Getting, guys, we are going to create something like configuration parameters here. Configuration parameters here. Okay. Now I need one thing, guys, here. See here. So this one is clear, guys. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Okay. They can ask you the same question in the interview. how you are going to manage like this, what exactly you are going to do it, like they can ask you in the interview stage. Okay. We have something called cardinality. Next one, guys. Next one. One more small topic I will complete, guys. Now see here, I have a basic test case here. I have a test case here. I'm creating one more, module here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create one test case here, guys. One test case. Test case, like I'm going to create. Okay. One more I'm going to create it. Some test case folder I'm creating here, guys. So I'll create something like CA1 or something, just to have create. Okay. Inside this, I'm going to create one more test case. Inside this, in this is the I have created some folder in the module section. So for this, I'm going to copy only entering the credentials. Or if you want to reuse this, I can pull this also, guys. See here, guys. One more thing. I'll delete this. Just see here once, guys. I'm creating one test case here. You can see this. I'm creating one test case here. I'll give something like test case number CA7. Just I have given. Okay. Now I want to drop some one module I want here. This I am entering only. See here. First one is the clicking on login. Second one is entering the credentials. I want only entering the credentials. Okay. I can able to take it. I can reuse the module like this. Okay. I am using the same module in this test case. Okay. I'll give some name to the test case. Cardinality. Just remember the name, guys. Cardinality. Okay. Now, for this test case, see here, you have email, password, and login. Email, password, and login. Okay. So now I will enter my email ID. I will enter my mail ID. I will enter my password. Okay, I'm going to click on login. Okay. Now, if you want to execute, you know this, it is entering the email ID, password, and clicking on login. So I am going to keep some login screen here. Only login screen. I'm going to click on login. This login screen will be there. But see here, I want to enter some multiple data here, guys. Again, I want to enter Murthy 481, or I need to enter some Murthy.c at Cognizant or Murthy.c at HCL. Some mail IDs I need to enter multiple times. I need to enter this. So at that time, I need to use this step multiple times. I need to use this step multiple times. Email I need to use for multiple times. I need to use the email for multiple times. Multiple times I need to use this. Okay. At that time, you need to go here to the modules. You need to go to the modules. Okay. Click on this. There is something called, see here, you can see here. I'll show that case. For this test case, I'm going to take this module. Here we can see this one, cardinality equal to 0 to 1. So in the module section, I have taken this email ID, password, and login. This one. So for that, I'm going to create a test cases. See here, I have created the test cases. So email ID I have entered, password I have entered, login I have entered in the test case section. Now go to the module section. I want to use email ID for 3 times. 3 times I need to use the email ID here. 3 times I need to use the email ID here. Next, I will go here. Okay, I'll go here. I'll go to the email ID. You can see something like cardinality 0 to 1 guys. So here you need to move 0 to 2 or 0 to n. So that many times you can get the test step again and again. You can get the same test step, test step again and again. You can get it. What I can do it means I'll go to the like test cases. I can able to disable these test steps. See here, both the steps have been disabled. It will not work now. I'm going to just disable this. Okay, see here, it's a disabled. Only this one email ID I'm going to use it. Or I will do one thing guys. You will get confused here. What I can do it means I will delete this test case. I'm deleting the test case. Here also, what I'm going to do it means I will take this only email ID is enough for me guys. Email ID is enough. Just I will mention email. In the modules guys, I'm in the modules. I'm going to right click on this, scan, application, only email ID I will take it. Because if I'll keep the more steps, I will get confused. See here, just I went to the email. In that email, I have scanned. This is the application. So just I am going to scan this email. Or I want to search something also, you can do it here. I want to search something also, you can do it. So tomorrow I will say that example. First you will take email ID. Okay, email. Now I am going to stop this. Save this. Only one step. I need only one step. I don't want multiple steps. So now I'll drag this one. Only email ID I'm dragging this. Done. So now I need to enter my mail ID. So one mail ID only I'm going to enter. So now I want multiple steps. Only one step is there, guys. I want multiple steps. If you want the multiple steps, you need to go to the modules. Go to the test step. So email is the test step. Cardinality you need to mention here. Here you need to 0 to 2. I'm going to give it 0 to 2 or 0 to n. You can able to give it this. Now see here, go to the test cases. You can see one more step is there. One more it is there. Now I am going to enter the mail ID. One more step is there. So continuously you can able to reuse the same step multiple times. You can able to reuse the same step multiple times. See here, multiple times. So when you think you have done this, when you have think 3 steps is enough, again go to the module section. You have made it here in the email 0 to n, keep it 0 to 1. Save this. Now go here. See, only 3 steps are there. Now I am going to execute this. If I want to execute this, 3 times it is going to enter the data. 3 times it is going to enter the data in this web page. In this web page, 3 times it is going to enter the data. That is called cardinality. Cardinality. You are going to reuse the test steps here. You are going to reuse the test steps. See here, all the 3 names it is going to enter. But it went little faster, guys. It will go very faster. Getting or not get what is cardinality means? we can able to reuse the test steps here. We can able to reuse the test steps here. We can able to reuse the test steps here. See here, 3 times it has been done it 3 times. If you want, again I am going to execute. It will go a little faster. You can able to see this, guys. 3 times it is entering the data. So 3 steps. So you can able to reuse the test steps by using cardinality, by changing the cardinality.